Hi guys, we are going to be doing a science experiment today and I'm super excited to do it with you because it's an extension of what we've already done. A couple weeks ago you did a science experiment that looked at things that either sunk or float in some fresh water. Fresh water would be water that you just find out of the tap. And you went around your house, collected some things to see if they would sink or float. Today, we are going to change the water. We're gonna have fresh water. Again, that's water that I just got out of the sink. And we're going to add some salt to it. So it will be salt water. So something like ocean water. And we're gonna see how the salt changes the density of the water. So some things that might sink in fresh water may float in salt water. So I have my two containers here. This is the container of fresh water, which is the water that I just got out of the sink. And this here, I added some salt. Can you see that it's a little bit murky? So compared to the fresh water, it's a little bit murky. So I'm gonna stir it around a little bit more, so make sure that the salt dissolves. Do you remember maybe swimming in the ocean? Maybe you were on vacation somewhere and you get to swim in the ocean. Do you remember how that feels? Now, your body is lighter in the salt water because salt water actually changes the density of the water. That makes it easier for objects to float. So I think that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and take that out. I have a raw egg. And I'm gonna drop this raw egg in the fresh water. I wonder if it will sink or float. Let's find out. I'm gonna do it very carefully here. Oh, I don't know if you were able to hear that, but it just thunked because the egg sunk all the way to the bottom. I wonder what will happen when I put it in the salt water. Let's see here. This is another raw egg, so I'm gonna put this in the salt water. Can you guys see that? In the salt water, it's actually floating. In the fresh water, it sunk all the way to the bottom. I wonder what other things will actually float in salt water versus fresh water. What are some things that you can find around your house to experiment with? Maybe a paper clip. Maybe you can go through the list of the sink or float experiment again, those objects that you found there, like a crayon or a pencil or your penny. So all those things, maybe you can try it again with fresh water, and if it's sunk in the fresh water, to try it in the salt water to see if it will make it float then.